Hi, I'm Michael Senoff, founder and CEO of HardToFindSeminars.com. For the last 5 years, I've interviewed the world's best business and marketing minds. Now my challenge is to build the world's largest free resource for online, downloadable audio business interviews. I've learned a lot in the last 5 years, and today I'm going to show you the skills you need to survive.
I think the real benefit with this type of marketing is that a business can get their brand name out there in front of a large company like Lowe's or Kmart, and they can get serious recognition in a couple weeks. Basically, working an event with a local retailer and selling out in front of their location, I was selling Dish Network.
You were selling Dish Network, okay.
Dish Network services, yeah, but we've also done with ADT security as well. You know, it can be used for pretty much any industry, that type of medium.
And you said you kind of perfected this event selling.
Yeah, I've been doing it for about 4 years, 4.5 years now, and just recently been doing some consulting with some local businesses that it kind of stumbled upon the opportunity because people started talking to me about wanting to do this with their business, and, the light bulb went off.
Well, the bottom line is, people need to get customers, and what you've done seems to be pretty effective in setting up at these events and getting customers. Is that right?
Well, yeah, it's been very effective, and I think it's kind of a glorified joint venture is what it really is.
Yeah.
You're out in front. You're offering exposure for the retailer.
All right. Well, let's start. What was the very first event stuff you started hustling?
Well, we fell into a very good company. We started off with Lowe's home improvement stores, which are huge.
Now, who's we? And is this a multiple person?
Well, myself and my partner basically started everything out.
Okay. What were you selling, though?
We were selling Dish Network, and we were trying to come up with a way to get the product out in front of people and do it. We didn't have any money.
Okay, so you were repping Dish Network.
Right. We were a rep for a local retailer, and we were salespeople for a local retailer.
Now, how much could you make on every deal you signed up?
When I first started out, I was making like $75 a sale.
On every sale, every order you wrote?
On every order that I wrote.
But you didn't have to do the installation, did you?
No, we would make the sale, write it up, and then we would submit it to be installed. We set an install date. No money changed hands. We basically...
For what? You got a commitment.
Right. We just got a commitment from a customer and told them about it, educated them on the product, and, had them installed like 1 to 3 days later.
Now,
watching TV.
Yeah, I used to sell cable door to door. It's kind of similar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to knock on doors selling Southwestern cable. So you go right to order, and there was good money, man. Let me tell you, that was...
Oh, yeah. People want TV, and you have an alternative. And when I started selling Dish, it was a very hot product.
Yeah.
Still is. It's somewhat saturated now, but it was kind of a hot item back then, and people wanted it.
Okay, so $75 you made on each deal, and you figure, how the hell can I get more customers?
Free money. There's the traditional ways of advertising and getting flyers out and paying for yellow page ads or paying for direct mailings. And we just said, hey, we don't have any money. How can we do this, and how can we benefit both the store, the customer, and ourselves at the same time and get a concentration of sales in 2 days? So we basically started brainstorming on thinking of locations where people are shopping and where this type of market might be suitable to Dish Network, which is about 95% of the people out there. We approached Lowe's home improvement stores because we figured those people would be responsive customers, and then they're buying things for their home.
Did you approach just one specific location?
Initially, we did. We approached one store.
And what did you do? You drove to the store and walked in and said, who do we talk to about this?
Well, we created an information pack which kind of summarized what we were offering.
Uh-huh.
And we went in with it. It was a real catchy graphic on the front page, had a picture. We actually took a picture, went out in front of Lowe's and took a picture of us out in front of it with a tent. We set up a tent out there to kind of show them what it looked like.
Right.
We weren't even in Lowe's yet.
Okay. Were they saying, hey, what the hell are you guys setting up a tent here for? No one cared, did they?
They didn't care. They didn't even say
They didn't even know. They didn't know.
Well, we wanted to give them a visual of the benefit before we, started talking more about the benefit.
All right, so you set your tent up, and then you did a digital photo of it?
Right. We set the tent up and set everything up the way we normally do it. The stands out there, the literature, and the boards, and then we took a photo of some guy underneath it with a group of people.
Okay. And then you made color copies of that?
Right. That was the front page, and then there was about 2 pages of just information that just outlined the benefits. It was all benefit-driven.
Benefits towards Lowe's.
Towards Lowe's, how they would benefit from it more than anything else. And then a very small portion of it was talking, about process and our end of it, but most of it was just benefit-driven towards the store and providing a repeat customer, because we were offering everyone that signed up at the store, we were giving them $20 to go back into Lowe's and spend more money.
Okay, so let's talk about what was in it for Lowe's to let you guys do this.
Well, first of all, they were getting exposure to their location. We had a tent out front. Sometimes we'd have music.
Uh-huh.
We would play some music, have a dish commercial that we taped that we'd run over and over again.
Okay.
It just attracted attention. But, you could see the tent from the road.
How big
people
was
were driving by and they could see the tent out there from the road and our banners.
How big was the tent?
10 by 10 tent.
Okay.
Real bright colors, Dish Network logos all over the place.
Okay, so it looked like there was an event happening.
I mean, it was creating excitement. There was people underneath the tent walking around. It helped, somebody driving by that was thinking about Dish Network or had seen a commercial or an ad, it would push them to maybe stop in and get more information.
All right, what else was in it for Lowe's?
Well, the gift card was a big thing because their average cost per sale was about $70 at the time, and we were giving them $20 to come back in. So they knew that there's a good chance that that customer that came back into that store to spend more money or to redeem that $20 gift card was going to spend $70.
All right, back up. What's this gift card? You mean when someone signed up with your Dish Network, they got a $20 gift card to go shop in Lowe's?
That's right. To that store only, we were forcing a repeat customer.
Did you pay for the gift card?
We paid for the gift card.
So was that $20 that came off your $75?
That's right.
Okay, so you gave a gift card in the form of a plastic card or a piece of paper, a coupon, or what?
They have their own gift cards that you can just load up with any amount of money that you want.
Oh, so you bought them and loaded them up.
We bought them and loaded them up. And,
so they got $20 free to go spend on Lowe's.
And then, but the average ticket there was $70, so they knew that they were going to get more money out of that than $20.
Okay.
And at that store plus, we also inserted in the mailings, we would insert flyer of the store's weekly sale.
What do you mean mailing?
We mailed the cards to the customers with a little thank you letter from Lowe's and our company.
Oh, so when they signed up, they didn't get the card right then and there.
No.
They got it mailed to them how long after?
2 to 4 weeks we would send it out. Once they were installed, because they're really not a customer until they were installed and activated.
I gotcha.
We didn't want to give them a card, and they went home and canceled. We were out $20.
So it was almost like a stick letter. It was an incentive for them to go ahead and activate so they can get their $20.
Exactly, right. And then they would get in the mail, a lot of times they were surprised to get it. It was like an extra bonus, like, oh, I forgot about this.
Right.
And here they got $20 to spend at Lowe's, and they would, go back in the store.
All right.
But we also had other information, maybe the store's upcoming sales or their offers inside the mailing with a thank you letter from Lowe's and our company, too.
Okay, and who paid for the mailing? You did.
We paid for the mailing, correct.
And Lowe's furnished you with an insert that you could put in there.
That's correct. Or we would create one and have them authorize it, and then we would use that. So we started off that one Lowe's store. We ended up getting 20 of them.
20 different Lowe's stores?
20, well, let me see, 18. We had 18 Lowe's stores, not all on a given weekend, but we would rotate them around.
Did you hire employees to handle them?
Yes, I had about 5 salespeople that were out selling out of Lowe's on a given weekend.
All right, so let's talk about what was happening with an average Lowe's on a Saturday. You're out there, you're set up, you're selling Dish Network. How many deals are you doing in a day?
In the beginning, it was just huge. It's phenomenal. I was averaging over 20 a weekend myself.
20 a weekend?
A weekend, 20 sales.
Hi, it's Michael Senoff with HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching this video. Many of my interviews last 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, sometimes even up to 2.5 hours long. They're actual mini seminars, and you've just listened to a short sample of just one of over 117 hours of exciting, hard-hitting, mind-blowing interviews on how to make money in direct mail, advertising, copywriting. I assure you, there is not a resource anywhere on the internet or on the planet that comes close to the free information I provide at HardToFindSeminars.com. So go right now to HardToFindSeminars.com, and you'll have free access to 117 hours of audio interviews with typed word-for-word downloadable transcripts and downloadable MP3 files. Please browse some more of the videos or go right directly to HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching.